A young scientist stands over a lifeless body, his heart racing as thunder roars outside. With one final surge of power, the creature's eyes snap open, and in that instant, Victor Frankenstein's dream of creating life turns into a waking nightmare. Our story begins with Captain Robert Walton, an ambitious explorer navigating the icy waters of the Arctic. His expedition to find the North Pole is interrupted when his crew spots a man stranded on the ice, a man named Victor Frankenstein. Weak and near death, Victor begins recounting his life's tragic tale to the curious captain. Victor tells of his idyllic childhood in Geneva, growing up with his loving family and his adopted sister Elizabeth, who would later become the love of his life. From a young age, Victor was consumed by a thirst for knowledge. Fascinated by the mysteries of life, he dove into the works of ancient philosophers and alchemists, dreaming of unlocking the secrets of creation. When Victor leaves for university, he becomes obsessed with the idea of conquering death itself. He dedicates himself to mastering science, eventually discovering the secret to animating lifeless matter. Eager to test his discovery, Victor isolates himself in his laboratory, scavenging graveyards and slaughterhouses to piece together a being unlike anything the world has ever seen. And then, on one stormy night, he succeeds. With a jolt of electricity, his creation comes to life. But Victor's triumph is short-lived. The creature, monstrous in its appearance with yellow eyes and decaying flesh, fills him with terror, overcome with guilt and disgust. Victor flees, abandoning his creation to the world. The creature, left to fend for itself, wanders the countryside. Though grotesque in form, it begins life as an innocent being, eager to understand the world. It hides near a remote cottage, secretly observing a family. From them, the creature learns language, human emotions, and even kindness. But when it tries to approach them, hoping for acceptance, it is met with fear and rejection. This rejection becomes a turning point. The creature, now aware of its isolation and suffering, becomes consumed by rage. It sets out to find Victor, demanding answers from its creator. When the two finally meet, the creature confronts Victor, recounting its misery and blaming him for its cursed existence. But the creature doesn't only seek revenge, it desires companionship. It pleads with Victor to create a second being, a companion who could share in its loneliness. Reluctantly, Victor agrees and begins work on a second creation. But as he nears completion, he's overcome with dread, fearing the consequences of bringing another monster into the world. In a moment of panic, he destroys his work. This betrayal seals Victor's fate. Enraged, the creature vows to make him suffer.